is Jessica Skiba, and I'm currently the Digital Marketing Specialist for .org Community and .org Source. In today's 30 on Thursday webinar, we'll focus on social media engagement techniques. In an era where everything is documented and distributed through various forms of social media platforms, an obvious question asked by many users is, are people seeing and engaging with my posts? This question can be asked by the average Joe posting on his or her personal accounts, trying to get as many likes or shares as they can, or by the business associate trying to engage and keep members interested in their organization. Our focus today will be on some of the fundamental steps when using and implementing social media within your association, while also keeping up with the modern times. After this webinar, our hope is to create discussion on ways to stay relevant while also staying true to your organization's brand, ways to better manage your accounts by using alternative platforms to unify all of your social media applications, along with some simple tricks in posting content while using your phone in order to make updating a breeze. I decided for this webinar to use the most popular of social media platforms which the majority of society participates in for the key discussion points. So today we'll be focusing on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And as a millennial myself, I also decided to introduce some new sub-platforms that you can use for posting and updating on social media. Here I have 3 of my favorite photo applications, Canva, PicLab, and PicLab Studio, along with 3 of my favorite video applications, Periscope, VidLab, and Boomerang, all of which I'll go into more detail later. So while some social media platforms differ from one another, the majority have some pretty significant similarities. The 3 main takeaways are to have visual, appealing content, to share as much as possible, and to learn the art of hashtagging. For first impressions, they're basically everything. Users who land on your Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram page will assess and decide their interest in only a matter of 3 seconds. That's really short. And in today's digital culture, the only way to really grab and keep a viewer's interest is in visual quality and display. This is why it's important to spend the time necessary in developing stellar cover and profile photos that are not only unique, but can also confidently deliver your association's brand. Think of the profile and cover photo as a metaphorical bait and hook, because after the initial 3 seconds, viewers who are still interested will navigate to your About and Bio sections. In regard to your About page, it's important to stick with the thought process of keeping it simple. Many won't take the time to continue to view your page if they see a description the size of a small novel. So to follow, I have a few examples of cover and profile pictures. This first example is from The Little Market, a nonprofit organization geared towards cultivating artwork, clothing, and other materials from artists and women around the world. In this example, you can see their cover photo and profile picture is artistic and unique, while also describing their brand without having to visit their About or website to learn more. In the second example, we have a page from The Road Trippers, a blogging company where they post and engage users on the most unique and popular destinations to travel to, whether they're in the United States or foreign. While they have their company name across their cover photo, you can still imagine that without it, they would be distributing their brand clearly to all those who stumble across their page. So, as we learned in kindergarten, the golden rule is always sharing is caring. The entire concept of social media is that you create something to share, whether it's an updated post, photo, video, event, the list could literally go on. When planning to create a social media or marketing strategy, you should plan to have you as yourself, sharing the same content that was posted on your association's account. This is important because you want your content to reach out to additional individuals outside of your professional and personal friend groups. And the beauty of this is, even if the interaction may be the casual pity-like from your friends, your association's posts will continue to be generated through their feed and maybe even their friends' feed, and your results could be endless. Outside of sharing your association's posts on your own page, it's important to cross-promote. Share other associations' news or updates that are relevant to your organization's interests. And be sure when sharing or cross-promoting content that you're giving credit where credit is due. This could be either tagging by using the @ symbol or creating using hashtag that's trending. By cross-promoting and acknowledging others' posts, chances of them liking and sharing your content is higher, along with viewer outreach. So now, because you'll be sharing additional content to your news feeds, it's important to know how much is too much, or the opposite, not enough. When using Facebook or Instagram, ideally you want to aim for posting 3 times a day or every other day at minimum. These 3 types of posts could include a photo, a text post with content about your organization, and a link leading back to your own website. When posting a photo, as a no-brainer, you want to continue to stay relevant to your followers and your brand. But you also want to think outside the box and post images that could be funny or unique and attention-grabbing. For example, this photo from Road Trippers with its meme. When creating a post with text, outside of promoting content and event updates, also try to add some simple statuses that could easily grab someone's attention. This Skittles post is a pretty great example because it's not only showing the personality of the company or whoever is posting it, but also provides a good laugh for people cruising through their feeds. You could also engage viewers by asking questions or creating promotional games like "Who's your association idol and why?" or "Tell us why and how you got started in the association business." Posts with links are important because, as we all know, it's promoting your website without having viewers navigate through your bio page or about page. When posting links, you want to have an appealing, well-crafted call to action, similar to this example with Tom's. Outside of this promotional example, links could also have the latest video or blog or news post instead of your website. So one important thing to understand when using social media is the hashtag and @ symbols. Simple enough when using @ you're tagging a friend and follower in a post. But more importantly, you want to focus on your utilization of hashtagging when creating updates via Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. The hashtag is used as more of a secondary search engine. Whatever hashtag you put at the end of your update will be added to a slew of similar trending hashtags that were posted by thousands of other viewers. This is why it's important to establish a hashtag for your organization and also for an event that you're hosting, but also take advantage of trending hashtags, which will generate while you're typing the phrase in. So here we have an example of pizza. So that's emojis, but if they were to type pizza or yummy pizza or pizza's my life, you would see these photos as well. After focusing on some key similarities in posting and creating content, we now can focus on some of the differences of each of the 3 social media platforms. To start off first, we'll go with Facebook. For Facebook, there has about 72% of the adult internet users that are currently active on the platform, making that roughly 62% of the adult population. And mind you, these numbers are changing yearly. For many, Facebook is like a glorified blog. This platform expects the most dedication to detail when juxtaposed to the other social media platforms. On Facebook, you can have your event calendar, your photo and video gallery, links you've shared or saved that are of interest, and you also have the capability of making posts as long as you'd like. And trust me, I've seen some mini novels through my news feed. Facebook provides the opportunity to help navigate your page to your website. It's like a bridge. For many, Facebook could be where they first recognized your organization. For Twitter, there's close to 23% of the adult internet users active on the platform, meaning about 20% of the adult population. When using Twitter, you have to think of it more as a constant updating news feed. The content strategy rules that I described earlier for posting on social media don't really apply when using Twitter, mainly because if you're not constantly tweeting, liking, or retweeting, there's a chance that no one's going to see your updates. For Twitter, it's okay to share the same content even after 3 to 5 hours, because then you'd be promoting in different time zones. As I mentioned before, social media is all about sharing by having your professional accounts separated from your personal. You may feel overwhelmed with having to log off to use your multiple accounts. If you don't already know how to merge all your Twitter accounts, here's a quick life-saving tutorial that I've added. So feel free to try to connect with your multiple accounts while I walk you through. So for your first step, you're going to want to follow this yellow arrow. You're going to want to go to your actual profile page where you see all your tweets and everything. And then you're going to want to click on the little two-person button. And I'm using my mobile phone for this example, but you can also use this on your desktop. Then this window pop-up browser is going to come up, and you can see that I'm already connected to these social media handles for .org Source and .org Community. And for those of you who don't have your accounts merged, you're just going to see Jessica, your personal account. So mine's Jessica Skiba. But then you're going to want to click the more options so you can add your account. And because your organization probably or should already have a Twitter account, you're going to want to select Add an Existing Account. If it doesn't, then you're going to want to select Create a New Account, but it's easier just to create that account separate instead of trying to merge. And then voila, I am connected, easy peasy. And as another example, you can see that the little description is perfect, straight and to the point on my Twitter account. And it's also straight and to the point on our Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn accounts. Just make sure all of it's similar, the same, simple, straight and to the point, and don't forget that link at the bottom where people and viewers can go to your website through your social media accounts. Okay, moving forward, we have Instagram. Instagram is expanding quickly in popularity among the adult population. About 28% of adult internet users are currently active on Instagram, making that close to 24% of the adult population. Instagram is one of my favorite applications, and it's not because I love to take pictures of my food. I love this platform because it's like Facebook and Twitter combined to make this uniquely fun, artistic platform. Instagram connects with other social media accounts, so when you're ready to share your update, the post can be distributed easily through Facebook, Twitter, Flickr, Tumblr, and a whole bunch more. Instagram is fun because in a way it allows viewers to see the quote-unquote real you with your photos and videos that you're posting. There's only a few negative aspects of this application. The first is that it doesn't really allow you to post live links within your status like Facebook and Twitter, but you can get around this and you can do You can add live links as a form of an ad, and this is where you go to Facebook, seeing how the accounts are connected. And if you do decide, you implement the Facebook ads option. And then you can select the option of using Instagram ads via Facebook to have your website link promoted outside of your page's bio link. Another second kind of negative aspect is that Instagram doesn't really allow you to easily share content like Facebook and Twitter. For that, you have to download the app called Repost, as pictured here, where you can copy the entire status of the photo or another's post and share on your Instagram feed. There's no copyright infringement, so you don't have to be afraid of that, because when using this app, you have the original post listed below your own, with the users tagged, as well as the ability to add the user's profile picture as a watermark located somewhere on the photo. Like Twitter, Instagram also has a unique trick to help manage multiple accounts without having to log off. So for your first step, you're going to want to head to your profile in the app, because Instagram is mainly just for your mobile devices. You can't make any updates or post anything on your desktop. So you're going to want to go to your profile app to access the settings menu in the top right corner. Then you're going to want to scroll down to the very bottom of the menu to reveal the Add Account option. Tap and enter your details to log into another Instagram account. You can switch between accounts by tapping your username at the top of the app, or another account. Up to 5 total, I believe, can be added through the username menu as well. So as I also mentioned earlier, visual appeal is important to viewers and important for your overall member engagement. And what better way to accomplish this through free applications and through your phones? I like to call it design and dash, because sometimes in our busy schedules we don't have time to invest in sitting in front of the desktop or laptop creating a cool photo or video to post. Okay, so our first quick and free application is Canva. Canva is a graphic design platform that is comparable to InDesign and Adobe, but at the price of free $99. You could have the option to upgrade to their professional customer package, but there's no pressure to do so, since most of their stickers, shapes, photos, backgrounds, and templates are free. Additionally, if you find a photo or template that you do enjoy and it's not free, the cost will only be $1 per item. Another cool aspect of this application is that Canva allows you to add live links to your photos, as well as email copies or drafts to fellow colleagues. PicLab is also free and provides additional editing options such as filters, inspirational or fun stickers, and the ability to share your artwork through various platforms, as well as save to your phone's camera roll. Once finished with the design, you can share your artwork with a click of a button to Instagram, where it then allows you to create a post to share. PicLab Studio, an application related to PicLab, integrates your account for additional editing fun. Out of the many similar editing options, this application allows you to curve sentences in your design as a semicircle, along with the ability to install your favorite fonts in addition to the ones currently available on the application. The next app that I'll show you is Periscope. Periscope is a great application that allows you to live stream what you're doing and interact with individuals all over the world. Periscope is specifically just for Twitter and helps bring a different approach to tweeting outside of the text updates. With Periscope, you're not only interacting with viewers while filming, but once finished and posted to your Twitter newsfeed, you'll be able to connect even with those who do not have the application. So technically it's a double win. The next application that I'm going to show you is Boomerang. So Boomerang specifically is for Instagram. Is a unique application because it provides artistic snippets of film that could be refreshing when promoting outside of the typical photos that are being posted. While this application may be hard to use depending on when you feel you'll have the right artistic moment to complement for your brand, I think that this application is a good way to spice it up and have as a backup just in case. VidLab is also a fun application for your phone that's related to PicLab and PicLab Studio. It's a combination of all the quality of these two photo editing applications and a mini version of Apple Movie. VidLab allows you to create 15-second videos where you can use various filters, transactions, soundtracks, and it's also connected to your iTunes library to create quick videos on the go. VidLab also connects with your Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram accounts along with some others. So when you're ready to post and share your short video, you can just share via the app itself instead of having to copy and paste and send to the different applications. So some final thoughts. It's important to have a separate account outside of your personal one. So you're going to want to utilize the outside applications that allow you to manage all your social media platforms on one screen, such as Hootsuite in every post. We personally use Hootsuite and we enjoy it. You can discover more applications here with the link that I'll provide. There's the link right there, but I'll also provide it in the section below in the comments section, and see which one's the right fit for your organization. You may feel like you're on app overload, but regardless of what you're downloading, be conscious of how you're going to use it. I would encourage, though, that in order to make your social media engagement efforts easier, you're going to want to utilize applications that automatically connect with your social media accounts. So like the ones that I just showed you where they automatically integrate with some of your Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and YouTube accounts, be sure to have applications that do just that. Even if a follower doesn't have Twitter or Instagram, you can connect and share through those platforms, and they'll see you as an association will have one. So like when you're posting on Instagram and you decide to share it on Facebook and Twitter, those that photo will be shown as posted on .org community's Instagram. So, and if the user clicks that photo, it'll direct them to their Instagram account or to your Instagram profile page. And you know, if they don't decide to follow you after seeing that, you still have 2 to 3 additional audiences that you're reaching. Another takeaway is post about them and not yourself. Use social media as a way of easily gaining testimonials. Even though this photo quote focuses on Twitter, it rings true for the majority of social media platforms. Another takeaway is learn the importance of the hashtag and use it. Use the hashtag in your post and use them to seek out fellow users who hold the same interests and even end up following them. Most importantly, the last and final takeaway, enjoy what you're posting. If you're not finding the content pleasing or captivating yourself personally, chances are followers visiting your page won't as well, and they will pick up those vibes that you're sending through your association webpage. Make sure there's some fun and personality embedded within your photos and your posts. So that's all that I have for today. Thank you for listening and taking the time out of your day to watch this short video. A quick shout out to some of our knowledge partners. And if you haven't already, follow us on our social media platforms right there on the right. All right, thank you guys. Have a great day.